Coming up on this program, we show you how to get connected. Find out how to choose an internet service provider. Discover the newest form of communication, electronic mail.
Ways down and ready to ride. One by one, billion by billion, been holding up half the sky. Raise your hand if you're ready and willing, if you know it's time. Time for a girl on time. Time for a girl on time. Time for a
Hello! Yes, the names are fucky. I am not in charge of that. It's dab o'clock. That I am in charge of. Does anybody want a coffee? I have a few in the back corner of the kitchen if you'd like one. I'm having a Red Bull sugar-free, baby. Sugar-free, baby. Sugar-free, baby. Baby? Yes, baby? Would you like a lesson on how to not make people stay in your stream? Be a fucking weirdo at the beginning. Okay, baby? Yes, baby? I hope you guys are good. We are missing, Beverly still. We're sending good vibes to her. Jonathan is there. Now, this is actually gonna be hard for me. Nina of the YouTube is actually Carla. JP is Jonathan, John, Rose, Adam, Bill. Yeah. The stories that you are about to hear are true. The chat names have been changed just to piss the chat off. Brooklyn. Donald is here with his regular name. He says, hey, I'm number 14. I hope that it is fucking me up because the symbols are normal for me. I see that on one of my chats, but it is not normal for me to see a different name after them. So please forgive me. Hi, Shasta Rob. You're still me. I love that. Actually, that's a great song, by the way, by like a kids artist. I'll have to look it up. Oh my God. I said at work the other day, you know, my eyebrows live in different time zones. We talk about that. And one of the girls at work said, oh, mine are sisters. I'm like, girl, mine are distant fucking cousins that ain't never met, okay? Maybe one time they went to like a camp together and now they just fucking live in different hemispheres, it seems like. Anyways, we are gonna watch some Court tonight, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. I'm shocked. Who could have fucking guessed that's what we'd be doing? Any of you. Anyways, sorry. I feel rude when I'm not looking at my, Why is it being so fucky? Why are you being so fucky, computer? Could you please stop? We're gonna watch Court. We need you. Okay, well. Alright. Fair point. Fair play. Also, does anybody want to guess how much I paid for my new shirt? I just got it today. And we all know it was a great deal because otherwise I wouldn't have bought it. I do not pay full price for things, folks. We've learned that. I had to learn it about myself. Courtney, I love you. It was $5. A $5 foot long. Who misses a $5 foot long, by the way? I do. $5 Canadian. Somebody do the math on that. Losing viewers as we speak. I don't really care though. That's one of those things. Oh, also John Lind is Lindy is very close to 666, but it's fucking August, so I'm not sure if we should set up a group of people that will continually unsubscribe to John so that he manages to hit that threshold, like basically edging him in subscribers, so that he hits that in October, because it's fucking August, bro. I know we thought this was a stretch goal, but apparently not. Maybe you should stretch goal it to 1666. Anyways, if you're not subscribed yet, somebody go ahead and type in !pink into the chat. Get John's link up there. Pink link. It don't stink. Why are you talking like this, Paisley? Why are you like this? Why? ! Not a hashtag. Although I love hashtags. I do. I still say unironically sometimes, #truth. Fucking absolutely unironically. Oh, did you guys know I got a new mouse that you control with your tongue? So when I go like this, I'm usually just moving the mouse around. I just want you to know that. It's like an AI thing. I know, it's very advanced. That's just the way that we are. Oh, I like that, Courtney. Could you imagine? Could you fucking imagine if we evolved to the point where we used our tongue to navigate some sort of device? I'm sorry. I guess I've been cooped up all day being normal. Also, Mary, I like this little... What is that? Is that Mary's idea of like,
Can you hear
don't
me
look at
okay?
my cleavage?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Okay.
don't look.
All right, then I am going to call for hearing. Hockley County cause number 241027525, filed in the interest of Xavier Knox Castillo. We're here today on the Attorney General's suit for modification of court order, originally filed on May 29th of 2025 and docketed before the 286th District Court of Hockley County, Texas, being heard today by order of referral by the Associate Judge for Child Support Matters. Is the Attorney General's office ready, Mr. Benishek?
Ready, Your Honor.
All right, and Amelia Lee Herrera, are you ready to proceed?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and Abraham and Xavier Castillo is not present. I do find in the file, let's see, a citation. Okay. Indicating that Mr.
The judge also, I just want to point this
Castillo
out,
was
and
served
this
with
makes
this
no
act.
fucking shit. Oh no, you're a liar, Paisley. You're an absolute liar. I was just about to lie. Christy, thank you so much. I'm so glad that you love my name. I also love my name. We can thank my mother for that. There's few and far between things that we can thank her for, but that is one of them. I will give it to her. But I was just about to lie about the judge, because I was just about to say, judge not only has a Karen haircut, but her profile pic on YouTube is her and a dog. That's not true. Do you know who? It's Kelly Kimball that has a judge, or that has a picture of her and her dog. Shout out Kelly Kimball. That's right, folks. We know judges and their profile pics.
At 3316 2nd Street in Lubbock, Texas, on June 17th of 2025. I don't find any sort of an answer in the file for Mr. Castillo. Notice of today's hearing was sent to Mr. Castillo according to the certificate of service, on July 17th of 2025 to the address he was served at, 3316 2nd Street here in Lubbock, Texas. Mr. Again, he's not answered. He's not appeared here today. No, instructions on how to appear were included in the notice of virtual hearing, including a phone number to call if he had trouble connecting to the virtual hearing. He has not contacted the court. He's not appeared here today. He is in default. All right, Mr. Bunishek, you may proceed with a default hearing.
Thank you, Your Honor. I call Amelia Herrera.
Ms. Herrera, if you would please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you'll give in the cause before the court today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, ma'am. Mr. Bunishek,
Right, Ms. Herrera, are you the mother of Xavier, the child who is the subject of the suit?
Yes, sir.
Do you pronounce it Xavier, or do you say Javier, or
Xavier's fine.
Xavier? Okay. And who is the father of Xavier?
Abraham Castillo?
Was Mr. Castillo previously ordered to pay child support and medical support for Xavier?
He was ordered to pay medical support, but he was ordered to pay my bills because that's what he was previously doing.
Okay.
And then he refused to do it.
All right, and Your Honor asked the court to take judicial notice of the
Take judicial notice of, oh, you're supposed to pay all my bills? What the fuck? Can I get a court order like that? I'm not trying to be rude, but like, can I get a court order that says just blanket bills? We got a 5-letter word, BILLS. You pay them, I make them. Apparently is her fucking view here. Just pay all your bills? Remember last week we had a guy who needed a fucking month to gather together all of his bills?
prior order in this case, which is the child support review order that was, let's see, filed on October 21st, 2024, and signed by the court on, let me see here, October 24th, 2024.
it will be so noted.
Okay. And at the time he was paying your bills, is that correct?
Yes, sir. He was paying my bills prior to the hearing that we had. And then after whenever we did have the hearing, he did tell the lady that he was paying my bills and he would prefer to continue paying my bills instead of pay child support. And so she gave him that option.
Okay. And I note that you both in,
Hold on, and you agreed to that, just to be clear.
Yes, ma'am, because he was up to par and paying my bills and everything. He was doing it correctly right after the hearing we had. He completely stopped and I had 2 bills get turned off. And then his family came up with the money to turn on 1 bill. And then the other family, my family and myself had to continue paying the other bill to get it restored. And then there was also, I love you, Colin. There was also another delinquent bill that his family had caught up. He said he was waiting for a settlement that he was receiving. And he had a car wreck and he was receiving. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. I'm sorry. And then so he was paying my bills and then he quit. And then he was behind and his family caught up 1 bill. Mine and my family had to catch up another bill. And he got like 3 months behind. He paid 2 months after that, or like a month. But I kept having to like resend him the bills and resend him the bills. It was just a hassle. He would pay them whenever he wanted to. He wouldn't look at when it was due or when it was
Okay,
going to be
I'm
late.
gonna stop you and let Mr. Bunishek continue to ask questions. Okay, I'm sorry, Mr. Bunishek.
oh, that's fine, Judge. I just wanted to note, on, it looks like page 6 of the prior order, it looks like both you and Mr. Castillo initialed that deviation, showing that you agreed to it. Is that correct?
Yes, I did agree to it.
Okay. And the reason that you agreed to it was because he was at that time paying your bills.
Yes, sir.
The deviation notes that the deviation is for a calculated guideline support of $742. So that's basically what you were giving up in exchange for him continuing to pay your bills.
Yes, sir. But the lady that was on there, gave him the option. I had picked child support. I had told her that I had picked child support, which is I was the one that put the order in for child support to have the hearing. And she knew him. They had a mutual common was her husband. Her husband is also a plumber at Rudy's Plumbing in Post. So they were just having a conversation about him the whole time, and then she went to him and asked him, "Hey, is this okay that you pay child support?" He said, "Well, I'm already paying her bills. Is there any way I can just continue paying her bills?" And she said, "Yes, that'll be allowed." And then that's whenever I continued to ask, if in the future he does not pay my bills, how do I put him on child support? And she said, "You just need to have delinquent bills."
Okay. And let's see, at the time, it looks like his gross monthly income was $4,500. Is that your understanding?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you know if his monthly income has changed?
No, sir, he's still working at the same spot
Okay,
in place.
all right. And let's see. And what kind has the health insurance changed for Xavier?
No, sir.
Okay, and what kind of health insurance does he have?
He has Medicaid.
Okay. Has Mr. Castillo rather had any new children or anything in the since the last order was entered?
No, sir.
And he hasn't changed jobs?
No, sir.
Okay, so basically he just stopped paying the bills.
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. Okay. And has he also missed medical support payments?
I checked one time. I don't remember what month it was. He was behind, and I did let him know that he was behind. I checked it online. I'm not sure about right now if he's paid it or not, but there was a moment that he was behind, and I did let him know that.
Okay. And Your Honor, I'll offer in evidence the Attorney General's pay record. It's an updated version of the copy that was attached to the pleading, and I'll offer that as State's Exhibit number 1.
All right, is there any objection to the Attorney General's pay record, that basically for the purpose of medical support, paid or not paid, coming into evidence, Ms. Herrera?
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Do you have an objection to the pay record coming into evidence?
No, sir. No, ma'am.
All right, it will be admitted as State's Exhibit 1.
And I note on your previous order from last year that there was not an order of non-disclosure that would keep your address and other identifying information out of the order. Did you want to request a non-disclosure order?
Yes, for the future.
Okay.
He
Can you
knows where I live right now. But if I do move, I would like to leave that out because there has been things happen that, it's not okay that I have had to call the cops on him multiple times, and I just don't feel safe if in the future I do move for my safety and my children's safety. I do have one other son that lives with me. So I would like to keep it, disclosed if all possible.
Okay. And you said some things have happened for the court. Can you explain what's happened that
Victoria, what's happened is you've been supporting this channel for 11 months. Thank you. Cellulite Yoga Pants is late, but that's okay. We forgive her anyway. We love you. Also, you can change, I know. You can change your username that shows up in chat via your Google account, but I know it's a big fucking hassle. Thank you again, Victoria B. 11 months, baby. Thank you so much, baby. I have to move my face when I say that, like that. I can say baby just fine, baby. Baby? I have to sort of move my face.
made you want a non-disclosure order?
I didn't know that whenever we were together that he was recording me, like getting ready, naked, like blow drying my.
What the fuck? What the actual fuck? First of all, Paisley, did you take a note about this? You didn't. You didn't know this was coming. Did I miss something? Did I miss something? Hold on. I'm gonna go back 20 seconds. Judge, what do you believe? What do you believe, Judge? She's gonna backhand somebody. You see that? You see that? Judge, don't fucking play. You understand? Now tell her what it is. Tell her what happened, girl. Tell her what happened. Tell her.
Okay.
He
Can
knows
you,
where I live right now. But if I do move, I would like to leave that out because there has been things happen that it's not okay that I have had to call the cops on him multiple times, and I just don't feel safe if in the future I do move for my safety and my children's safety. I do have one other son that lives with me. So I would like to keep it disclosed if all possible.
okay. And you said some things that happened for the court. Can you explain what's happened that made you want a non-disclosure order?
I didn't know that whenever we were together that he was recording me, like getting ready naked, like blow drying my hair. Um, I didn't know that he was propping up videos whenever we were being intimate. After we had broken up and after we had had the hearing, he put all of that on social media, sent it to a whole bunch of people that I personally knew. And then he hacked into my personal accounts of social media and posted all over my stuff. And so I had to request that it be taken down. I did go to Lubbock County Police Department for that. And also, I think it was Wolfworth Police Department I had talked to as well. And then after that, he just said that like he was sorry for it. First he denied it, then he said he was sorry for it, but I just don't want any more like recordings or anything happening or him knowing any of my business because I did not know that that was even happening during our relationship. Also, both of us have both been arrested for violence towards each other, family violence. So my case got dropped and my charges got dropped. His, I'm not sure what had happened with his stuff. But there has been family conflict and abuse and stuff, and I just don't want any further of that.
Okay. And do you know if there are any charges going forward from the improper photography that you were just talking about?
Um, yes, so there is charges. I was waiting to speak with a detective. I have not been able to, and I have the case number, but I don't have it on me right now. It's in my purse.
Okay.
But there is a case number at Lubbock County Police Department.
Can we pause for just a second? Because I think this lady that you guys had called is signed in.
Okay.
I'm gonna, Mary, can you talk with her in a private room?
Absolutely.
Let me do that right quick. Ms.
Sounds like
Zapata,
bullshit, but he didn't show
Yes,
up to,
ma'am.
good morning, ma'am.
defend
I'm gonna
himself.
move you into a private room so you can talk with the child support officer, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna put her in 3. You'll get a pop-up to join room 3. Okay, I'm sorry about that.
That's all
Um,
right. I think I've actually reached a point where I asked the witness.
Okay. Ms. Herrera, do you have anything you want to add to or explain about your testimony?
If I could just request, back child support for the months that he, didn't pay, if at all possible.
I'm sorry, you can't get that. You
Okay,
cannot, that's not available to you under the law. You agreed to no child support. I don't know what happened at the meeting. If someone was improper and coerced you or something, you should definitely report that.
well, I did report that I was not happy with that caseworker. I did report it with the child support office, which
Okay, if
is,
you feel like she knew the person and was unfair with you because of that, then that should be reported. And if you did, that's good. But you still agreed to it and put your initials on it. And so there's nothing that can be done about child support in the past. It can only be going forward. He was not ordered to pay your bills, just to clarify. you'd said he was paying your bills, and I guess he was, that was the
Yes.
truth, but
He was
but-
ordered, I believe.
no, ma'am, he was not ordered. I'm looking at the order, they wouldn't have done that anyway, but no, he was not ordered to pay your bills. What it says is he is paying your bills, so the court, the court signs this, even though it's done in the office, but the information is he was paying your bills, so that was a reason to deviate from the child support guidelines in the family code to 0. And it looks like they talked to you about the fact that there would have to be a material change in circumstances if this were to be modified within 3 years. I think you've proven that, but that's why it was done that way. And so you don't ever have to agree to anything at the child support office or at court that you don't want to agree to. But when you place your initials right next to that admonishment and sign the order, you're agreeing to it. So there's really not much that can be done about that.
Okay, I'm
Um,
sorry, I believe I misunderstood that.
Yes,
that
ma'am.
Part, I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am. But it's not right for someone to coerce you or tell him that it's okay for him to have that option. If that's what happened, that's not okay. That was not appropriate. What, just tell me, because I think we're okay here, but tell me what bills, can you just list the bills that he was paying?
He was paying my phone bill, my gas, water, electric. He was also paying my car insurance. And then the only bill that I was paying was the internet.
Okay, so he's paying your phone, gas, water, electric, and you were paying for
And-
your cell phone and
Yeah,
your insurance. Okay, when's the last time he paid any of those bills?
he stopped paying the car insurance and he stopped paying my phone bill all the way around as soon as, we had that hearing. He never paid those 2 bills. And then,
So after that, he never paid your phone bill or your
or my car
car
insurance. He
insurance, okay?
only paid water whenever he chose to, and he only paid the gas and the electric whenever he felt like it.
Okay, so when was the last time he paid the water bill?
Let me check. The water bill, I believe is, July the 10th, and that's the day that it's supposed to get, turned off. He pays
Okay.
exactly on that day. That's the only one,
So he paid the water bill last month.
yes.
Okay, what about gas?
Gas and electric are both, June 26th, and that's for the previous month.
So he's not made a payment on gas or electric for July.
Correct, or June, because the bill was delinquent whenever he
Okay.
sent that, so it was for the
So
previous month.
did you paid that or did someone else pay that?
I've paid it.
Okay. And this situation with the pictures, was that was right after this meeting in October that he did that?
No, ma'am. It was,
Okay.
it was prior to that. It was right before, it was after I had filed for child support and before we had our hearing.
So at the time, you didn't ask for a non-disclosure in that order?
No, ma'am, because I didn't know that that had existed.
You didn't know that that had been done at the time of that order?
Correct. I also didn't know that I could ask for that, for a
Okay.
non-disclosure.
So you didn't find out that he was sharing inappropriate images of you until after you had this meeting in October?
No, ma'am, I knew the day that it had happened because it was all over Facebook, all over social media, sent to people that I knew, so everybody was contacting me. So I knew the second that it happened. I didn't know that I could ask for a non-disclosure until after the court hearing. I had talked to
Yeah,
a
but
few.
that was, okay, just to be clear, that wasn't a court hearing. That was a meeting you had with the Attorney General's office and agreed to an order.
Okay.
Did you know you were able to not agree with the order?
No, ma'am, I thought that, the order was that he was being ordered to pay my bills. And whenever I had contacted the child support office, they even sent like the, the order to me and I could download it and they said it was on page 6 that he was ordered to pay my bills. And I believe I have a
Okay.
screenshot of it because I know I sent it to him,
Okay, well,
which is why I was confused on why he wasn't ordered it because she was saying that he was ordered it. And then even after I spoke with the child support office, they gave me a piece of paper saying that he was ordered for that.
okay, he wasn't ordered to pay that. That's not how it works. But the AG's office doesn't order people to pay bills. That's not enforceable. It has to be an amount certain. So, but you're wanting now,
You know, the reality is he didn't show up. He didn't show up, so I can say whatever I want about him, just like she can say whatever she wants about him, just like Mr. Bunashek can say whatever he wants about him, because he didn't show up. The lesson here is actually deeper. It's about showing up when you're required, as opposed to flaking. Because what if I've learned something about courts over time, it is that they are extremely lenient and forgiving as long as you fucking stand in front of them and allow them to tongue lash you a little bit. Your odds go up so high when you just stand there and take it. Lawyers and judges who are lawyers reprimand each other all day long, but at the end of the day, they still have regular relationships with people. It's something that the average person, even in a manager position or a supervisor or a CEO, has to get used to, which is being strict and difficult and forward with people. But at the end of the day, that not being personal. And that's difficult to do. And that's what lawyers do all day long. This woman probably thought she was in front of a lawyer or in a court in some sense. When you're on Zoom in a meeting, is it that different this way? I mean, the flags are there, but the flags are there when he's there, you know? Anyways, I've lost my train of thought. Keep going.
because he hasn't been paying like he was before the order, you're wanting, child support ordered in the appropriate amount under the family code.
Correct. Yes, ma'am.
And then you understand that he's not ordered to pay your bills, he wasn't before, and that, you know, is not something that he has to do in addition to the child support.
Correct. Now I understand. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and, so if I order a non-disclosure, it appears that he has the right to visit, the child. Is he visiting with the child? Does he see the child?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and so how is that exchange conducted?
It's normally through his mother.
Okay, so you drop the child off at his mother's house?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and you feel safe doing that?
Yes, ma'am. And sometimes we also meet halfway, in Smyer at a gas station.
Okay. All right. And are you okay with either including, you know, not having the non-disclosure apply to your phone number, or me ordering that you guys communicate through a co-parenting application on your phones?
What, can you explain that?
So it's there are a couple of different companies. The one that I usually order is a free app. It's called App Close, and it's just an app on your phone, just like any other app. And all communication with the other parent is done through that app. So it makes a record of all communications. that it's court admissible, and you know, you can't harass someone on it, basically. That's the point of it. Obviously, I guess he has your phone number. Unless you were to change it or block him, you know, he can contact you that way. If you're okay with that, you can just continue to do that. But if you want me to order app close, I believe I can do that.
Okay.
So
He does have my phone number.
okay, so you want to just continue doing that?
Yes, ma'am, that's fine, because I do block him sometimes, like, if communication gets bad, which it hasn't been bad in a while. It was
Okay.
only bad during that time.
Okay, all right. Well, just, you
I
know,
just really,
I'll just tell
yeah.
you that sometimes when I'm about to order him to pay child support, when that happens, people are not happy because it's going to come directly out of his paycheck, which is the way it should be, but it may make him angry. So, I, uh,
We
I
can
don't know,
go.
Mr. Bunishek. I think what I'll order is that. Well, let me just go ahead and pronounce a ruling unless anybody else has anything to offer.
State rests.
Okay. Do you have anything else you want to offer, Ms. Herrera? Any testimony or witnesses or evidence?
No, ma'am, just asking if we can just disclose my address if I move in the future.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Okay. All right. I'm going to find that, first of all, Abraham Xavier Castillo is behind in the payment of medical support since the last order in the amount of $325.10. I will enter a judgment against him for $325.10 as of July 31st of 2025. I will order him to pay $20 a month toward that balance in addition to his current child support and current cash medical support until that's been discharged. I'm going to find that since October 21st of 2024, there has been a substantial change in circumstances, that being that Mr. Castillo was paying the bills for Ms. Herrera's household, and now he is not paying those bills. And that was the reason for the deviation. I will find that that is a substantial change in circumstances and will be sufficient for the court to make that finding and to modify this order and order Mr. Castillo to pay child support under the Texas Family Code guidelines based on an income of $4,500 a month gross, which will yield a net income for Mr. Castillo of $3,711.08. Ms. Herrera, I'm sorry, I don't know if anybody asked this, but does he have any other children that he's ordered to support? Okay.
No.
So it would be the 20% amount under the Texas Family Code guidelines. They indicated that was 742. Let me just make a quick calculation and make sure it's 742. Yes. So I will order child support in the amount of $742 a month, beginning on August. I'm going to go ahead and start it on August the 1st. No, I can't do that, can I? Yeah, I can. August the 1st. I will also start that $20 payment on the medical support arrears on August the 1st. So I'm gonna order that the 742 payment to begin August the 1st, even though we're past that date. He owes that for this month. That's about the best I can do as far as going back.
Thank you.
I will find that he will be ordered to continue paying cash medical support in the amount of $70 a month to help defray the cost of the Medicaid program to the state of Texas. I'll just order that Ms. Herrera keep the child enrolled in the government medical assistance program as long as that is available to her. I will find that no arrearage is owed on child support or dental support, I will, make a finding today that, disclosure of Ms. Herrera or the child's address and identifying information may cause harm to, them, based on the conduct of Mr. Castillo. And therefore, I will find that her address and identifying information, and that of the child should not be included in this order, or any future order until further order of the court. I'll tax all court costs for today's hearing against Mr. Castillo as billed by the Hockley County District Clerk's Office to be paid within 1 year of today's date. I think that covers everything, Mr. Benishek. Have I left anything out?
That should be all of our issues, Judge.
All right, I'll give a quick admonishment on the record. Every party to a hearing before the associate judge is entitled to a newer de novo hearing in front of the referring court. The newer de novo hearing must be requested in writing. The request must be filed within 3 days of the notice of the substance of my ruling and served on the other parties to this action. It must specify what issues will
You're alive. I didn't. Are you? We're glad to see you. I love your check mark. It looks great. As usual, I'm always smitten by a check mark, baby. Thank you for being here. I hope you've been enjoying the day. Honestly, I've had a very busy day today, and so I trusted each and every one of you, including you, Mikey, to keep yourselves fucking alive today. All right? You understand? Oh, Mikey, this is a good case. I was sleeping on it. Seriously. Literally sleeping on it. I like that they continue your check mark even though they've fucked everybody's names up.
be heard by the referring court. The referring court will set a hearing within 30 days of the request for the de novo, but the requesting party must obtain a setting from the court. If one party asks for a de novo, any other party may ask for one within 3 days of the initial request. If no one asks for a de novo, my order becomes an order of the referring court by operation of law without need for further ratification 3 days from today's date. Ms. Herrera, do you have any questions, ma'am?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Good luck to you and the child. Take care. Be
Thank you.
safe. And Mr. Benishek's gonna prepare a written order that reflects what I just ruled. It will be sent to me for my signature. Once I sign the order, the Attorney General's office will forward a copy to you and to Mr. Castillo. Just be aware that he could be upset about it, so you might want to take all the precautions that you can. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right. I think also, Mr. Benishek, can you put a line in there that just says the exchange of the child will be done at the home of Mr. Castillo? Is that or another public location as agreed to by the parties?
Castillo.
She alleged that he distributed all their naughty pictures that she didn't know he took to her personal
Or
Facebook
agreed
and
upon. Okay.
Instagram, etc.
All right. Thank you so much, ma'am. Good luck.
Maybe it was
to you.
Snapchat. I don't know.
Thank you.
When everyone starts sounding drunk, I always remember it is not them nor I that is drunk. It is the fact that we have switched over to regular speed. Oh, Godspeed.
All right.
And ran out in the middle of writing that stuff down.
Yeah,
Okay.
tell me
Are you
about
ready
it,
on this
bro.
other one?
Yes.
Ma'am, you're in
All
fucking
right, Ms.
court!
Childers, thank you so much for your patience. I am
Yes,
sorry that
ma'am.
this has taken so long today.
Oh, no,
Let's
it's
see.
okay.
All right,
No.
we can get right on this. All right, I am going to call for hearing Hockley County cause number 2505-27667, styled in the interest of Cadence Braylon Childers, We're here today on the Attorney General's petition to establish the parent-child relationship filed on May 19th of 2025 and docketed before the 286th District Court of Hockley County, Texas. Being heard today by order of referral by the Associate Judge for Child Support Matters. Is the Attorney General's office ready, Mr. Benishek?
Ready, Your Honor.
All right. In essence, Quasia Childers, are you ready to proceed, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And Taja,
Did you guys hear it? Did you hear it too? Why? We've actually talked about this. If I... One day, perhaps I'll put together a fucking montage of me talking about... It feels stupid when you have the same conversation over and over again. So the point is that the fire alarm is a whole thing. Anyways, I'm positive that we just heard it again. Did I already back it up?
D. Rutherford is not present. Let's see here. Ready to proceed, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And Tajay D. Rutherford is not present. Let's see here. I do find in the file a
Mary,
citation
Judge,
indicating
first of all,
Mr. Rutherford was served
ma'am.
with the attorney.
Ma'am, look at Mary. She showed up today. Paisley, can you get out of the way? You can sit in the middle. I'll sit in the middle. Mary is out here looking like she is in a 2007 NCIS episode where she is a 911 operator dealing with a crisis that will be handled by the NCIS people. Tell me I'm wrong. That is 1,000% the look that she got ready for today.
General's action in the Clements unit of TDCJ in Amarillo, Texas. On June the 5th of 2025, this citation has been on file with the Hockley County District Clerk's Office since July the 1st. I don't find any sort of an answer in the file for Mr. Rutherford. He was sent notice of today's hearing. He has not requested to appear here today. And so he is in default. We can proceed with the default hearing. But before we do, let's see. There is Miss Mary.
I think that's Mr. Flores Hernandez.
Is that who that is?
I believe so.
Stand by just a moment, Ms. Childers.
Okay.
Hello, is this Mr. Flores Hernandez?
No, this is Angela Lopez.
And my name is Paisley.
Angela Lopez. All right, Ms. Lopez, is there some reason you were calling?
Yeah, they told me I had like a court hearing at 10:30 today.
Okay, I tell you what, I'm going to put you in a private room. Someone from the Attorney General's office is going to visit with you. I don't have you on my docket, so they can hopefully sort this out. Okay, I'm going to move you into room 2. All right. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's proceed. Mr. Rutherford was notified. He's not here. He's in default. I do find in the file also DNA testing results from this case. Mr. Bunishek, are you asking that the DNA testing report from the DNA testing conducted by DDC or DNA Diagnostic Center, the duly appointed DNA testing expert, are you asking that those be admitted into evidence in this case?
I absolutely am, Your Honor.
Ms. Childers, do you have any objection to the DNA testing results coming into evidence? All right, they will be admitted as State's Exhibit 1. In reviewing State's Exhibit 1, the court does note that they indicate a probability of paternity for Mr. Rutherford being the father of the child before the court today, Cadence Childers. The probability of paternity in excess of 99.999 repeating percent. Right,
Okay.
Mr. Benishek, may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. I call Essence Childers.
Ms. Childers, if you would please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you'll give in the cause before the court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Move over a little
Ms.
bit.
All right, thank you, ma'am. You can put your hand down.
Okay. Thank you, Judge. Ms. Childers, are you the mother of Cadence, the child who is the subject of this suit?
Yes, sir.
And is that Cadence peeking in every so often that we're
Yes,
seeing?
that's him.
Gotcha. Who is the father of Cadence?
Taji Rutherford.
Okay. Do you know where Mr. Rutherford is right now?
He is incarcerated. He is in Amarillo.
And Your Honor, I'd offer into evidence the TDCJ information page regarding Tajay Rutherford. It shows that he is presently incarcerated with a projected release date of March 10th, 2035. And I'd offer that as State's Exhibit 2.
Okay, Ms. Childers, do you have any objection to the public record information regarding Mr. Rutherford's incarceration coming into evidence?
No, ma'am.
Okay, it'll be admitted as State's Exhibit number 2.
Ms. Childers, do you know when Mr. Rutherford was incarcerated?
I'm not sure. I don't remember.
Okay. Before Mr. Rutherford was incarcerated, did he ever visit with Cadence?
Twice.
Okay. And how did those visitations go?
They went well.
Okay.
They
Did he
stopped.
actually, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I was telling my son to stop.
Oh, okay. I thought you said they stopped as opposed to
No, I
asking
was
Cadence
telling-
to stop. The visitations that Mr. Rutherford had, were they overnights or just for a few hours during the day? How did those go?
just for a few hours during the day.
Okay, but everything went fine with those?
Yes, sir.
Okay, do you think that there will be any problem with visitation in the future when Mr. Rutherford is released?
No, sir, not at all.
Okay, do you have a good relationship with Mr. Rutherford?
Yes, sir. We speak. We text through the Securus app. We text back and forth, and I send him pictures of Cadence and everything like that. So we talk almost every day.
Okay,
Girl, are you fucking joking?
I-
I'm sorry. What? You talk to him every day? Ladies, let that be a lesson to you. Casey Carey. Hi, how are you? Sir Philip is here as well. Again, I'm sorry the names are all fucky. I don't know. I don't understand it. It's causing my eye to twitch. Definitely not the lights and the 6 monitors in front of me. No. And yeah, doesn't somebody have to pay for those texts? Didn't we figure out how much those texts cost? Ah! Who's A.N. Duncan? I feel bad. I feel so rude. I feel like a rude host. You know, I have a trick when you forget somebody's name. You can all use this, by the way. Take it with you forth in life and use it as you see fit. When you forget somebody's name that you should not forget, you have to confidently but sheepishly ask them, I'm so sorry I forgot your name. And they're going to tell you their first name. And you're going to say, no, so-and-so, I meant your last name. But you did actually forget their first name, but they've given it to you. And you can save yourself. And because it won't necessarily be real that you would know their last name. But now you've sort of saved yourself a little bit. But the reality is, it's hard to do that when all of you are parading around the chat via YouTube, Daddy, with different names. And of course, we know that my brain is weird, and I have aphantasia, which means I don't identify things visually all that much. So the pictures I recognize, but without the name, it's sort of hard.
I don't know that anyone's ever explained to you what conservatorship means. A conservator is a person who has the rights like a parent has relative to a child, the right to direct their religious education, make medical decisions, decide where they go to school.
Oh yeah, at that point my computer stopped recording it, and then I fixed it.
make medical decisions, decide where they go to school.
Mhm.
Ordinarily, if parents are getting along, we recommend they be joint managing conservators, so they would share those rights between them.
Okay.
Other than you would have the right to designate the residence of Cadence because, Cadence lives with you.
Mhm.
Do you think that that would be appropriate in your circumstance?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
Okay, even though it's kind of difficult right now, I understand with him being incarcerated. You think joint managing conservators would still be appropriate?
Yes, sir, that's fine.
Okay. And has anyone explained to you what a standard possession order is like?
No, sir.
Okay, and Mr. Rutherford would not be able to exercise any visitation, of course, while he's incarcerated. A
Mhm.
standard possession order would mean he'd have the right to visit the first, third, and fifth weekend of every month,
Mhm.
longer periods during spring break and summer vacation, alternating holidays. One
Mhm.
year you get Thanksgiving, you get Christmas, next year it's the other way around.
Yeah.
But of course, you can agree to visitation that's different than that at any time, as long as you both are in agreement. Do you
Okay.
think that that would work in your circumstance after Mr. Rutherford is released from incarceration?
Yes, sir, that'll be fine.
Okay. Do you know if Mr. Rutherford has any other children besides Cadence?
Who gives a fuck? Mr. Bunashek, did you just see the judge and I do the exact same thing at the exact same time and I didn't even mean to? We have to go back and watch that. My eye is twitching. Are we connected? Is that what's happening here, Judge? Because it's bothering me.
The other way around.
Yeah.
But of course, you can agree to visitation that's different than that at any time, as long as you both are in agreement. Do you
Okay.
think that that would work in your circumstance after Mr. Rutherford is released from incarceration?
Yes, sir, that'll be fine.
Okay. Do you know if Mr. Rutherford has any other children besides Cadence?
I know of 2 or 3 other kids, but I think there's more.
Okay. And are those 2 or 3 other kids below the age of 18?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Hey, stop.
While
Okay.
Mr.
Yeah.
Rutherford's incarcerated, do you know if he has any income or resources that he could use to pay child support?
I don't think he does.
Okay. What kind of health insurance does Cadence have right now?
Medicaid.
Okay. Now you understand we're here to set child support going forward. In addition to that, do you want to ask for retroactive support? And that would be support going back into the past, uh, during a period where Mr. Rutherford should have been paying but wasn't. Okay, you have to answer out loud so that.
Oh, no,
Yes,
sir.
yes.
Sorry.
Okay. Okay, so you just want to start fresh and go forward from here.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And let's see, and I see that Cadence's last name is currently Childers.
Mhm.
Want to leave it as Childers, or did you want to change it to anything
I
else?
do want to change it to Rutherford.
Okay. Okay, just Rutherford, no hyphenation or anything?
No, sir.
Okay. All right, Judge, I'll pass the witness.
All right, Ms. Childers, do you have anything you want to add to explain about your testimony?
No. Sit up. No.
Okay, all right, do you have any witnesses or evidence you want to present?
No, ma'am.
Okay, all right, I'm gonna find then that, Tajay D. Rutherford is the biological father of the child before the court today, Cadence Braylon Childers. I will find that the birth records of the child should be amended to show that Mr. Rutherford is the father, and I will change the child's last name to Rutherford.
Okay.
And he shall henceforth be known as Cadence Braylon Rutherford.
Okay.
I will find that since the parents are communicating, even though Mr. Rutherford is incarcerated, that they have a good relationship with regard to the child, and therefore it would be appropriate to name them joint managing conservators. With Miss Childers, of course, having the absolute right to determine the primary residence of the child and being able to do so without regard to geographic location. I will find that the standard possession order should be in place and will probably not be effective until such time as Mr. Rutherford is released from incarceration. You're not required, of course, to take the child to see him. You may if you want to, but you obviously don't have to if you don't or that is inconvenient. But once he's released, the standard possession order will be in place. It appears that Mr. Rutherford, according to State's Exhibit 2's projected release date is not for 10 years almost from now. I don't know if that's accurate, but if it is, the child will obviously be a teenager by then. So, all right. I'm going to find that Mr. Rutherford has no assets available to him during his incarceration to pay child support, cash medical support, or dental support. Those amounts will be set at 0. I'll find that based on Ms. Childers' testimony, she doesn't wish to seek any retroactive child support, and so that amount will be set at 0. I will order Ms. Childers to keep the child enrolled in the government medical assistance program, also known as Medicaid, as long as that is available to her. I'll waive court costs in this matter due to the fact that Mr. Rutherford is indigent as a result of his incarceration and therefore cannot pay court costs. I think that covers everything. Mr. Bunishek, have I left anything out?
I believe that's it, Your Honor.
All right, I'll give a quick admonishment. Every party to a hearing before the associate judge is entitled to a newer de novo hearing in front of the referring court. The newer de novo hearing must be requested in writing. The request must be filed within 3 days of the notice of the substance of my ruling and served on the other parties to this action. It must specify what issue or issues are to be heard by the referring court. The referring court will set a hearing within 30 days of the request for the de novo, but the requesting party must obtain a setting from the court. If one party asks for a de novo, any other party may ask for one within 3 days of the initial request. If no one asks for a de novo, my order becomes an order of the referring court. Operation of law.
And then it just stopped, and I thought, oh, you're recording at 2x, it's gonna get to itself. It didn't. That was it. She cut me off. But it's just the de novo warning, so that's not such a big deal. I'm back in the kitchen. Oh my god, I'm so hungry. Maybe that's why my eye is twitching. No, Christy, by the way, I'll be honest, I do not have 6 monitors in front of me yet because I'm moving my studio. We've talked about this. My studio will be moving shortly, and so I will probably have like 6, but right now there's 4. And a big light. And the light is what is probably making my eye twitch like I'm crazy. I don't know. Or maybe it's that I'm fucking tired. Anyways, I love you guys so much. Eyes twitch when we're tired. Like when you've worked 10 hours. Would that qualify? I bet it would. Anyways, I love you guys so much. I'm gonna go and eat some delicious cheese imported from France. Do a little cheese dance while I eat that. And I will be back tomorrow with 2 shows, members only, and also we're going to do a regular show, Court Watchers Anonymous. I got to give the people what they want. Anyways, I love you guys so much. Do me a favor, remember that I love you and I'm proud of you. And I will see you in the next video. Okay, bye.
Ways down and ready to ride.